Watch yourself, Wedge. 3 from above.
Red 3, red 2, pull in.
Got it.
Alright, Admirals, welcome to another episode of Master of the Fleet. This is our 20th battle. So, veteran Captain Ken is the cameraman normally. He's stepping in front of the camera, which I really regret because I can't fucking film the set in my life. But it'll be a great game. We've got some Rebels versus Imperials. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a quick game. Check out the fleets. Check out those fleets.
I don't think you were in the
Okay, shout out to our host tonight. It's the Games Cube at Armada, and today it's being run by none other than the Dark Lord Lindsay. So this is my fleet: 3 transports, an MC-30 torpedo frigate, Yavaris, and 7 ace squadrons. All right, let's have a look at the upgrades. So the torpedo frigate is pretty standard in ammunition, with Lando, Ordnance Experts, ammunition, assault proton torpedoes, and H9s. Then we've got Riken, who's on Yavaris, and my 3 transports, which are all supports. So we've got one with Bomber Command Center and Ada Talon. We've got another one with Bright Hope and Torrent Far. And the last one is General Draven and Jamming Fields. Alright, let's have a look at the squadrons. We are rolling Dutch, Dash, Big Starklighter, Corran Horn, Wedge Antilles, and 2 VCXs. Okay, so the strategy I've got employed here is I want to actually go second and try to do some relay shenanigans with Yavaris and my squadrons, and the MC-30 torpedo frigate is more to hunt down small ships. So the aim of today is to try to avoid any large ships that come at me.
Alright, so I've returned to the might of the Imperium, perhaps inspired by strategic advisor Marcus, but I'm running a 3-ship Imperial list with heavy squadrons and Admiral Sloane, so let's check it out. So I've got an ISD-2 with Admiral Sloane, early warning system, XI-7s, Avenger, Captain Brunson, leading shots and boarding troopers. I've got a Quasar-1 with flight controllers, boosted comms, flight commander, and pursuant. I've got a Gauze with commsnet. And then for squadrons, I have Saber Squadron, Zerdic Strom, 4 TIE Defenders, Colonel Jendon, and his best friend, Marek Steele. So basically the plan of this is actually my first time running Admiral Sloane, and I know I like to claim I'm a talented player, so that might be at odds with that claim, but it is. It's my first time actually running it. It just kind of passed me by. I was more interested in other things at the time in Wave 6. But I'm finally here, and this list is kind of the combination of 3 or 4 different lists that I've played against throughout the period, and I kind of stole little bits from each of those lists that I've really liked. I found that I think the ISD Quasar Gauze with big squads really actually hits that sweet point of quality over quantity in terms of activations. We'll see how that bears out. And then I really wanted to try, it was really big when she first dropped, but it kind of sort of fizzled out in favor of aces with Sloane. But I really did want to try the heavy defender Sloane, and I like that it has a lot of hole to chew through, and I like that, especially with flight controllers, it will punch you in the face really hard in the squadron war. And then with Sloane, there is no bad result. I can just keep rolling the blue bomber dice, and every result is bad for my opponent, which is great. I think the only really sort of weird thing is that I'm putting Captain Brunson on the ISD, and it's predominantly because I really rate Captain Brunson just for that damage reduction, and I think especially combining it with early warning systems should be really good. With that big base, you can really sort of sneak up to some debris pretty quickly, and I'm hoping that it'll sort of pay off. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna just try to fly in and blow stuff away and really strip tokens hard, and I mean basically what you want to do with Sloane.
So my list is 400 points, Luke's list is 400 points, we've got to roll off for initiative. Odds or evens? I'll choose odds. Even. Shit, which means I have to choose. Alright, for simplicity's sake, Ken, you can be second player. You're going to be first? Yes. Okay, no worries. Alright, so this is my poison here. Alright. Show the crowd. What do you choose here? So the choices are, just for everyone playing along at home, you have Capture the VIP, Sense
internet, which I'm immediately going, no. You sure? I've shown a lot of people why that's a bad idea. 2 VCXs and at least 5 activations. No. I think if I take capture the VIP, you put it on a transport and fly the fuck away really quickly. So I'm gonna go station assault. Because there aren't arm stations, right? No. Yeah, we've got a station assault.
Station assault it is. So this is my deployment here, one of the stations, the other station's over there, and that's Luke's deployment. How you feeling?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Alright, top of turn 1.
Alright, so in the ship phase, I'm going to put early warning system on my front. Alright, so we're going with the Gazanti. It's revealing a squadron command, which it's going to tokenize, and then comsnet across to the big guy. It's going speed 3, which obviously it has to stay at, so it's just doing a 1-click at speed 2, and it's like that. Done.
Alright, I'm going to go with Ada Talon. He's doing a nav. I'm going to bank that token and then shuffle forward.
Alright, so I'm going with the ISD. It's revealing a navigate command, which is going to take as command. I'm increasing to speed 3. I'm using the additional click of 1, and I'm turning like so.
Why I think Izani
Alright, I'm going to go with number 8, which is General Draven. He's doing a navigate. I'm going to bank that token and then shuffle forward at speed 2.
Do you think General Draven's going to be really effective? Alright, so I'm going with the Quasar. I'm revealing a navigate, which I'm going to bank. I am speed 1, and I'm staying speed 1, so I just advance slightly forward.
Okay, I'm going to go with my torpedo frigate. It's doing a nav. I'm going to bank that token, and then I'm strolling on at speed 3. Let's do that. Yavaris next. It's doing a navigate. I'm going to bank that token, and then shuffle as such. Alright. Okay. Corin doing navigate. I'm going to bank that. I'm going at speed 2, so I'm going to slot it into the
That looks so bullshit.
yeah, so totes cheating.
Alright,
Squadron phase. Let's go.
Squadron phase, TIE defender. One, and then another TIE defender. Alright, Kane, you're up.
Alright, let's go with We're going to go with a VCX. And a VCX this here?
We're gonna go with. What's his range? Speed 4. Holy crap, I'm done goofed. Oh well. We'll put Saber on the rock. And we'll put Zertic. Zertic? Yeah, we'll put Zertic over here. Yep.
I'm going to move Wedge. Yeah.
Yep.
And say big.
Yep.
Children
I'm gonna go Colonel Jendon to here. What does that do? And we're gonna do a TIE Defender to here. To here? Actually, we're yep.
Alright, I'm going to put Dutch just here. Yeah. I'm going to go with Corin.
Yep.
We'll go. We'll just snipe him.
Alright, totally.
Snipe. Okay, take 1.
Yeah, solid.
Yours.
Yep. We're gonna do and a TIE Defender. Come on, you piece of. Alright, Kenny.
Okay. We are going to. Well, we might as well send Dash in there.
Yep.
Send Dash.
Good attack is Zertic.
Yep.
Four blue. 2 rerolls.
We'll reroll that one.
Doesn't really matter.
Because you didn't use brace, right? Yeah. Take 4 or take 2.
Brace.
Just take 4. It's fine.
Yeah. No, I will. I'll do that. How about I do that?
Alright, top of turn 2. This is what the board state looks like. I may have made a mistake doing that.
Phase, I'm going to put this on my front. The early warning system on my front.
I will do this.
Alright, I'm going with the Quasar. It's revealing, shockingly, a squadron command, which I'm going to take. So I have 4 squads, so I'm going to activate Saber Squadron. Yeah. Hey, anything you can do, I can do as well. So I'm just going to move up to here. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to do Saber first. Let's do... I have boosted comms, so... Actually, I'm just going to grab... I keep forgetting these are speed 5. I'm going to grab this defender here. Come on. No. I'm going to grab this defender here. He's going to come over here. Sure. Thanks, base. Whichever bases these are, they're fantastic, Nick.
I'll talk about my bases.
I will. Alright, he's going to shoot core and hunt. So 2 black and 3 blue because of flight controllers. Where do you want me to roll, Ken? Here or here? Take 4, Ken.
Alright, I'll brace it on my 3.
Alright, so you're down to 3. Okay, yeah. There. Now I'm going to move Saber in and snipe you. Yeah, so I can just poke behind Zertic. So go like right there. So 5 blue dice.
Fire away.
Because of flight controllers. I'm going to reroll the crit. I'm going to target your green brace.
So I brace and I'm on 1. Okay.
You're on 1. Yep. So you're down to 1. So that's 2 of my 4. I will then move Colonel Denton to the rock. Yep. And he will activate Saber again. Who will
Roll 4 blanks.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I think that's I'm gonna finish scoring.
4 blanks.
4 blanks.
Take 1 out.
What?
Go 5.
Yeah.
There's no flight control.
Yeah, right. Well, reroll. Oh, it's alright, Ken. I rolled exactly 1. Are you gonna Riken him?
I'll scatter.
Scatter? But are you gonna Riken him?
Oh, of course not.
Of course.
Okay, well, no, we're working it. Yeah.
You will Riken him?
Yeah.
Alright, so he is Riken. Alright, God damn these damn little plastics. They really don't.
Where's the rebel base?
Alright, and then with my last one, I will activate. I'll activate this defender, who's not engaged with Dash, and I'll basically just tuck him in behind Zerdik, just because I can. And 3 blue and 2 black into Dash. Take 5.
Take 5, I'll take 3.
You take 3. Holy shit, I forgot how good Defender Love is. Alright.
Defender love.
And that's 4 squadrons. Alright, so going to here. That's it.
Ayatollah is doing a squadron command, obviously. We are going to activate Wedge, and we'll send him in just here.
Yep.
Is he in one with Zedric?
If you put him there, he would be.
Okay. The goal is here.
Yeah, you move, you're trying to get just that guy.
Yeah, just that guy.
You have to move back a little bit. So you do like.
There we go.
Alright.
6.
There you are. Oh, you are. Yeah, you are.
6 blues. 4.
Down to 2.
Down to 2. No worries. We'll 8 like that.
Yeah.
And then we'll send over Corin. No, not Corin. This guy.
VCX.
VCX. Just put him there.
Just put him there. Alright.
Back over here, Nick. And we shuffle forward. Speed 2.
Alright, Gazani, it's currently speed 3, revealing a squadron command, and we're going to pan across over here through the magical power of relay. We're going to come over here.
Goddamn really.
It's nice being able to use the entire tool just because you can. So we will go here, pretty much. And we will shoot Wedge. No flight controllers, obviously. Take 2.
I'll brace that to 1.
I can't Sloane reroll that. It's only when you're shooting ships. Yeah, lame. Alright, so he takes 1.
I laugh and then you move forward. Speed 1. Speed 1.
And then we'll move Marek across. Yeah, well, pretty much if I'm in front of Zerdik, I'll be in range. And, actually, let's have a look. You know what? I'm just gonna I'm gonna back up slightly, and we're just gonna shoot. We're gonna just zap Dash.
Alright.
I'm going to. Well, nothing else. So you take 3.
So I'll brace that to 2.
Yep. So you're down to 1. All right. That's that. No flak. And we're just gonna go like so. Alright, done.
Okay, your virus is going. It's doing a squadron command. I'm going to use relay 2.
How are you using relay 2?
So first off, this is to Corin, and that's to...
Yep.
Alright, so first let's go with Corin. Since he's a zombie, he's going to snipe Zertek for 2.
I brace.
Yep.
Down to 1.
And his second shot on the same guy.
Dead.
Dead.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, Wedge is going to 6-shot that defender, I guess.
On the 1 on 2?
Yeah, yep. Yeah, that one. Take 4.
5, actually.
5.
You're all 5. He's dead.
He's dead. Yeah, and now this one.
Get fucked.
Take 6.
You've rolled 4, 5, and 6, Ken. What the fuck?
That's it. Wedge is an ace, so yeah.
Wow. It's great. Half my fucking squad force is already dead. It's really, I'm enjoying it. I love it.
We good? Alright, now we're Jabras is moving, and we're going right there. Cool.
So we've got to go with the big guy, who's rebelling and navigate, which is going to take his command. I'm actually going to spend the command squadron token, and I'm going to, because fuck Wedge, right up, fuck him. We're going to send the defender in for him. Probably like the furthest point back that I can hit him from, which would be like that. Wow, really glad that, really glad that Ken's rolling 6 dice. And then he's oh wow, that's crazy. Fuck you, Ken. At my front, I'm going to flak, so 2 blue. I'm pretty sure everyone's in medium out here. Yeah, they are. Rolling medium, so 2 blue onto dash. Eat shit, you dead. Corrin's already dead, and then 2 blue onto wedge. Take 1, so you're down to 2. Alright, nice. Now I gotta move, so just give me a moment. Alright, got the nav, staying at speed 3, and just using it for the extra click at the 1. Alright.
Torrin is doing a squadron command, we've got a relay 2. We're going to send Biggs right there, and hope he's in range of somebody.
Yeah, he'll be range, Saber.
Saber? Yep. Alright, 4 blues and Saber. Take 3. Sorry. Alright, I guess we will activate for shits and giggles. We'll send Dutch here. He's going to bomb the side of the ISD. 1 black. And it's a double. There we go. Alright, and now I shuffle forward. Done. Okay, we're going to go with the mix 30. It's doing a nav. I'm going to take the command and do an extra click at 3, going at speed 3. Sorry, extra click here, up there. Number 8, Raven. He's doing a nav. I'll take the command, go to speed 3, do the extra click here at 1, and shuffle that way. Phase, I'm going to use this VCX and push it right there. Status phase, Corrin dies. Alright, top of turn 3, this is what the board state looks like. So I'm trying to fly around him, and there's a bit of a squadron war happening at the ISD.
So during the ship phase, I'm going to put EWS on my rear. And are on. Yeah, go for it. Hang on, you might want to come slightly this way, because like your friendship is magic. Alright, he's ready. Oh, he's already filled. Alright. So, at the top of turn, I'm going to activate the Quasar. It's going to reveal a nav command, which I'm going to take as a command. I'm going to discard Pursuant to give me a squadron command. With boosted comms, I'm in range of everybody. But I'll just, I'll double check it. Yep, I'm in range of everybody. So I had a look. The only one that's engaged, the only one that was engaged was this defender with wedge. So I'll activate him first and I'll shoot wedge. So 2 black and 3 blue, because of flight controllers. Take 3.
Alright, I'll brace. I'll take 1 on wedge, and I'll get Biggs to take the other.
Yep, that's what I figured you'd do. Alright, then I'm going to activate Colonel Jendon, and he's just going to come to here. Yeah. And he's going to toggle the same defender.
I went ready.
Obviously losing a blue because of no flight control.
How do you know that happened, eh?
Yeah, nor did I. Take 3.
There's no way I can say what wedge in this situation, so I'll Racken him.
So Racken him, so he dies. Alright. Then with with Marek. Yeah, we'll just push Marek up slightly. Engage bigs. Engage bigs. Hang on, let me have a think about this.
Alright, so you spend that token.
By engage bigs, you're just going to keep passing it to fucking wedge every fucking time.
I didn't think of that, but there you go.
Yeah, it's like one of the main fucking uses of it. Alright, so Marek's going to jump over, and he's just going to come to the other side of Dutch. I'm going to come to the other side of Dutch. Man, you know what, fuck this. You know what? I'm a speed 5 motherfucking defender. I'm going to friggin' try and act like one. Yeah, I'm going to come over to here. I'm going to come over there, and I'm going to shoot this VCX.
Byron, ready?
5 dice.
So that's him done.
I will set this to a crit, so he takes 4. And then I'm going to take this last defender, and he's likewise going to do the jump, and he's also going to target that same VCX.
Byron, ready?
Kills him.
Boom.
Boom. Alright. Then just give me a second to work out this. Alright, so with my nav command and my nav token, I'm going to increase speed from speed 1 to speed 3. And I'm going to go like this, using an extra click at the 1.
Cool. Just as he's going to go. Good luck. How's it concentrate?
Alright. Surprise, Ken, I'm not where you thought I was going to be.
Cool. We're going to Adar. We're going to do a squadron. I can only relay one because Luke has killed one of my relay strategic guys. So we're going to activate Dutch. He's going to attack.
You're probably going to have to move, I think.
Didn't you attack him with?
I attacked the VCX.
Oh, the VCX.
So you're going to have to move slightly.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
3 blues. We are going to.
Cards are on far.
Take 1.
So I take 2 because of Dutch. Yep. So down to 4.
And we'll do that.
Hey, that's the one. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Cool. And then we're shuffling along here at speed 2. Picking up some drinks at the station.
Yeah, man. Alright, going with the concept flotilla, revealing a squadron command, going to pass the token to the big guy. And we're going to do... Where want to go? Yeah. We're going to go like that.
And then...
So, speed 3.
You managed to sleep.
Yep.
Hey, we'll do Yavaris. We're going to do a squadron command. We're going to relay 1 over here with Dutch. And I'm going to double tap Merrick.
All you got to do is hit 1 twice.
So brace. And you take 2.
Yep.
And then the second shot.
Yep. And I'm dead.
That's I'm going to use my nav token to Sloane speed 1. And
Okay, don't fly off the board here.
we don't want to do that. Just
Yeah, I'm going to have a look at what I got. I'm going to probably do that. Are you filming already? Alright, so I'm going to go with the ISD. I'm revealing a navigate command, which I'm going to take as a command. I'm then going to, out my rear, I will flak. Really, all that matters is bigs, and I have to roll perfect. Do I clip the VCX? No. Alright, so 2 on the bigs, and I got to get 2.
is it I have to brace that?
Yeah.
So bigs will brace and then pass 1 to win.
Yeah, I hate you. Yeah. I realized, I was like, wait, it doesn't actually matter. We are going to flak out my side. I was going to shoot the station, but I'm going to flak out my side.
Byron, ready?
2 on the VCX for 2, and then 2 on Dutch for our leading shots for 1. Alright, and then I'm going to navigate commands.
Go.
Alright, so we're going like that. I'm taking a fat obstacle to the face. And I'm out of round. Oh shit! It's the first time in a long time. Alright, so I don't take an obstacle. I just
Alright, so you ran the Quasar?
Yeah, it's great. This is real fucking. Alright, well, does someone want to pull the ISD out for me? Actually, don't. Do you want to grab? Can we pause this count? Alright, this has been a real masterclass. I take 2 face down. Ken, you want to put him on the base? It's been great. Having a real good time.
Bright Hope is doing a squadron command. I'm going to relay 1. Whatever. Let's do wedge and just attack.
Ready for it? I'm ready for fucking 6 hits again. I'm really ready.
6 hits. Here we come. 6 hits. Just kidding. Just 3.
No, only. Oh, well, that's the first time you rolled fucking average there for wedge, man.
I know. Disappointing.
That's, yeah.
Mediocre.
Really let you out. No, it's alright, because Biggs will come up and he'll fucking roll 3 out of 4. Don't worry.
No, you roll 5 out of 4.
Ah, there you go.
Alright, so we're going to use a nav token and then slow down speed 1 and just shuffle forward. Okay, we're going to go with this guy. He's doing a nav. We're just going to take the extra click at 1 and do that. I go with Draven, doing a navigate. I'm going to use the clicker here at 1, continue on with speed 3 and on there. Squadron phase, he's going to attack this guy.
Yes! Just 2. Yeah! Eat a dick.
BCX, he's going to attack that guy because he has to.
Yeah.
For 1.
Yeah! I'm not even sad for you, Ken.
Top of turn 4, this is what the board state looks like.
There's also Justin's sitting in.
It's going great.
He's got like
Oh, great, man. It's fine. It's whatever.
Alright, so EWS, where's it going, Luke?
It's going on my front.
Go to the front, no worries. Alright, take us away.
Yeah, man. Alright, going with the Quasar, revealing a squadron command. I'm in range of everything. Yep, I'm in range of everything. Alright, so we are going to activate this guy, and he's going to shoot the VCX.
5 and ready.
5 dice.
I will go
Take
first.
4.
Okay.
4, alright, so he's on 2.
Alright. And then I'm going to activate Jendon, who's going to
So, obstacles.
fly to here, and he's going to toggle.
You can tell me
So
about
I get just in range. So he's going to use the power.
Yeah, it's range 3 anyway, I think. Oh no, it's range 2.
No, yeah. And then we're going to. So he's on 2 now. We're going to shoot him again. And he dies just.
Cool.
Fuck your relay, Ken. Alright, and then with my last one, we're going to go here and we're going to shoot Biggs.
By the way.
And we get the extra dice back.
As far as I can.
Take 3.
So he'll brace and take 2. So he's on 1.
No, he's on 2.
Oh, it's on 2.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, that's that. I got no flash, got no shots, so I'll have to work out a move. Alright, so we're just speed 3 still, and just 1 and 1. Like so. Oh my goodness! There we go.
Alright, so we're going to give Vader Talon. He's going to do a squadron command, but he's got no one to relay it to.
I'm really.
Use that. And then slow down to speed 1 and just hang out at the station.
Get those drinks, boys.
Yeah, defended.
Alright, I'm going to reveal a Navigate, which I am going to comsnet across to the big guy. I'm just out of range of the station, so instead I will flak. So I'm going to flak at Bagels at my side for a damage.
Yeah, so he takes 1.
And then on the front onto Dutch for 1.
Cool, they both take 1.
So down to 4 and down to 1. Oh boy, this is the big squad turn for Sloane. Wow, I'm really glad I've used Sloane to the fullest effect. Shit. Alright, so again, you can slot this in at some point. I'm just gonna go like that. I forgot to move it one point, so I'm a dish.
Alright, your virus is going with a squadron command, and it's going to be useless, so we're going to fire 1 red into the Quasar. Take it actually, I'll Sloane your thing. Woo! Speed 1.
One.
Yeah. I need to work out what I'm going to do. Alright, so going with my IC, revealing a navigate command, which I'm going to take as a command. At my rear, I'm going to flak at Biggles. I haven't ready. Leading shots. Fuck you! Big should be dead! But at my side, I will 2 red into the station. But I'll make up for it by rolling 2 natural levels right here. I'll take 1. That's 2 damage. 2 damage on the station.
I'll brace at the station.
Yeah, you go. Alright, so reducing the speed 2, using the additional click at speed 1. And we are pivoting like so. Hey, what's up? Also, we're not in close range. What's up?
Alright, so number 23 is doing a squadron. Useless, of course, so we're going to shuffle forward at speed 1.
You could always take the token.
He's never going to be in range though, that's the problem. Alright, next one, Brightheart.
Number 8, Raven's doing a nav.
Oh, Draven, sorry. What's Brightheart? Is that Brightheart over in the corner?
Right over the
Okay. Don't you like that your most helpful squadron stuff is one of 2 corners?
Yeah.
That's alright.
That's
Fine
fine.
by me. Right there, speed 2.
Yep, and then the most important one, the Mc-30.
30. Alright, over to number 30. Speed 3, doing a nav. We are probably going to juke the fuck out of this.
Good luck.
Hang on, pass me a blue.
Blue what?
Blue dice.
Oh, okay.
We'll take our 1 shot to the front, of course.
You could do 2 blue on my side.
Is it in range?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
that's alright, already committed.
Alright. Mistake!
Alright, let's...
Ken regretting some real life choices here.
Ken's like, I can totally tank that ISD. I've got Lando.
I mean, he probably could. He's got Lando admonition. Like, it's pretty good odds.
Yeah. Alright, speed 4. We're gonna go right there. Alright, squadron phase. We're gonna go big from that defender.
Yeah, he was in range because I shot you with him.
Yeah. So 4.
Oh, god damn it! God damn it! Yeah.
And then Dutch onto this defender. 3. Take
4. God damn it.
Far out. 4 damage.
What the fuck? Beast mode! Jesus Christ, Ken.
Alright, top of turn 5. One of the stations has taken 2 damage, and this is what the board state looks like. Alright, let's see what goes first. I wonder.
Really?
Probably the Kazani, yeah?
Yeah, it's the Kazani, man. Alright.
The EWS at the rear, yeah?
Yeah. So at the start of shift phase, I'm going to put the early warning system at my front.
Righto.
I will be activating Avenger first, who's revealing an engineering. So with my 3 engineering, I'm going to remove the damage that I sustained from ramming myself. I'm going to spend my squadron command, or squadron token, to boarding troopers.
Oh yeah, boarding troops, go.
Ammunition.
Fire away.
And then at my front, 4 red, 4 blue. Yeah, if it's the same or greater as your HC, that should work. Okay, that's pretty good. We are going to...
Cheeky. How you going? Well, I was cheeky.
No, not quite. We're going to leading shots. And definitely not, because he's got Lando. Yeah, trust. Alright, 8.
Alright, let's Lando. Well, let's get you to Lando all the reds.
All the reds?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been about 45 minutes.
Alright.
Cool, and we'll use Atmo
Yep.
and get rid of the double.
Yep. So you take 3, which is literally just your shields. Yay! But this is also what happens. So out my rear, 1 red at the station. Yeah, take 1. Yeah! I'm gonna get that fucking station. Alright, that's it. Alright, and then at speed 2, I'm just going to ram him.
you guys want to head back to the tavern?
Doing a nav. Let's fire at medium range into the front of that guy for tick 3.
Redirect to my fast.
Yep. And I'll move
A Nebulon, the only time the Quasar's defense tokens are actually good.
speed 2.
Alright, so I'm going with the Quasar. I'm relaying a squadron command. I'm going to relay through Jendon. We're going to do this jerk, this defender here. He's going to flight controller. So 3 blue, 2 black. Relaying through Jendon.
I thought you couldn't flight control.
Relaying.
Yeah.
Relaying.
Yeah, relay.
Relay, not Jendon doing the toggle. Relay.
Like it. No, you go.
Sorry. Well, that was good. You take 1, Ken.
That was on Dutch, was it?
Yeah, I was on a Dutch. I'm not in range of things. Which is important because does this obstruct you?
Still an obstacle, yes. Yes, it does.
Alright, so I will sit on the station. I don't heal, but yeah, I don't heal. And then I will do Jendon himself, and he'll shoot these.
Fire away.
And that killed him.
Nope. I guess you'll Riken.
You'll Riken? Yeah, that makes sense. Alrighty. Then out my front, 3 blue into the station. Oh, really? He takes 1. God damn. Alright, speed 3. No, that'll be illegal. Sorry, let me try that again. You know what, give me time. Because I don't want to die. Alright. We're playing chicken with the board edge. Also, I'm 100% fine.
It's going to do a navigate.
Yep.
We're going to fire obstructed into the front of that ISD. Imperial. Yeah, we'll keep it as is. Actually, wait, yeah, H9s and no brace.
Alright, I'll redirect.
Yeah.
So I'll go everything on this side. Oh, yeah. Come on, man. Come on, can you, like, declare... Oh, you know what? Eat a dick, Captain Brunson. Yeah.
Fair enough. Alright, redirect 2.
Yeah. Ken. For reference, there is a asteroid right behind me.
We're going to speed for it. We're going to land right there.
Yeah, you're fine. We're going with Gauze. It's got a concentrate fire with a double arc.
2 accuracy, let's go.
Alright, so out my side, 1. And out my front, come on. Alright. Let's go.
I told him about it. He's like, oh, let's go.
Let's go like that.
Yeah. So, we'll just like skip the rest. We'll not skip the rest, we'll have a rest. Be on Golden Field.
Yep. Alright, so go like this. Alright, so we checked. I just have the corner of this shit right there.
Ready? Okay, 23. It's doing a navigate. And we are going to simply push it right.
Yep.
Okay, no rate, doesn't nav. We're just going to shuffle forward 1. Alright, number 10 is doing a nav and going to speed 0. Yep. Okay, so big farewell shot on Colonel Jendon. And he does 3.
So brace, take 2.
Yep.
Down to 4.
Okay, let's see. Dutch will just simply. He will. I guess he'll just fly onto the station.
Yep.
And he'll.
What a jerk.
Right there.
Alright, status phase.
Status phase.
He died.
Okay, this is top of turn 6. This is the board state. We've also had have one of the stations are taking 6 damage, so it's got 4 more to go. And this is what the board state looks like.
Yeah, get out of the way.
Alright, last turn, Luke. Good luck.
Alright, so during the ship phase, I'm going to put early warning system on my side. Yeah. Squadron command, in range of both natively through here and relay through Jendon. So we're going to, good thing you're not in medium of anyone, so we're going to hop off the station and shoot it.
So you climb up the stairs.
Accuracy.
Takes 1.
Okay, I will activate.
You want to go?
And then we're going to move Jendon up and trigger him for another one. Then we're going to shoot out my rear. We're going to shoot 1 blue for another one. And out my front.
One more.
Out my front, we're going to front to side into Bright Hope because that'll do it. That'll work. No accuracy.
I'll skitter.
Yeah, I figured. Like I said last turn, we play in chicken with the corner and we won. Alright, cool.
Alright, Mc30 is doing a navigate, and we're going to speed 4 out of there.
Getting the fuck out. Alright, we're going with the Gazanti. It's revealing a concentrate fire. As we checked last turn, it's just in arc at this, out the side. So 2 blue out the side into the station. And it dies. Boom. Boom. No, it doesn't disappear. It's just.
No, I'm just getting rid of the tokens.
Get rid of the tokens. It's dead. I can't do any damage to Bright Hope, so I'm just going to ram Bright Hope. Because fuck you, Bright Hope. So at speed 3, go forward to speed 1, we both take 1.
Okay, we're going to strategic advisor. We're going to do a nav over here and do nothing.
Yep.
Double arc at long
Which
range.
command?
It is a navigate. It's a navigate, which will take as a command. Shoot. Yeah, solid. Alright, then at my side, 2 red, here we go. Yeah, no, evade, bitch. Take 1. I want to move, so I got a nav command and a nav token. I'm speed 2. There's no feasible way for him to kill me, so I drop to speed 0.
Doing a nav. I'm going to take the command. We're doing it speed 2. Speed 4. What can I do at speed 2?
23 is going.
You do that for. What's my speed 3?
Okay, so I'll give you advantage on. How many do you say on the last one?
That. The only thing I can do is we're going to go like that and try to fit in here.
All you can.
Alright, so this one's already speed 1. I've got a nav, and we use that anyway, so we're going to speed 0 and do nothing.
Makes me think I shouldn't trust the frost.
Command?
Yep, so it's a nav. Okay, so we're going to do long range into the rear of the ISD and take 4.
Sweet. 2 on my shields, 2 face down.
Brunson?
Don't you want a Brunson or anything?
Oh yeah, you're right. You know what? I will Brunson a double, and I take 2 shields. And I take 2 shields.
Let's see whichever gentleman is coming in on Saturday.
Last ditch effort, got to try punch him.
Ooh, 2 dice.
2 dice. And
Kills him.
Take 1.
Kills him.
Alright, it's a grueling battle. Good game, my friend. Okay, this is my kill board. So I got the station for 40 points. And what was it?
4 defenders.
4 defenders, Marek Steel and Zertic Storm and Saber Squadron for a total of
152 points.
yeah, I was totally going to say that.
Alright, so in the end, I killed one of the stations, 2 VCXs, Corin, Dash, Biggs, and Dutch, for a total of 154 points, which is a margin of victory of 2, which is a 6-5 my way.
Well done, sir.
Oh. Alright, so we really should just play in this corner now that I've realized it. We just anyway, we found a corner where it's a bit quieter. So yeah, in the end, it was a 2-point MOV victory, 6-5 my way.
Well done, sir.
Yeah, it feels great. All right. Well, why don't you dive in? Because I gotta think. So, what did you like? What did you not like?
Well, first off, shout out to Nick who did all the camera work
Yeah.
this time because normally I'm doing the camera work. But
and I suck. So, yeah.
yeah, good on you, Nick.
I still say.
Okay. So, as I said in the fleet intro, the way I designed my fleet is to hunt down small ships and hunt down squadrons. If there was a large ship on the board, like an MC-80 or an ISD, the plan was always to get it out of, like, make it useless through my deployments and through the way I fly.
Which is effectively what happened.
Yeah. So that's why his ISD essentially didn't do anything, and I didn't try to touch the ISD. I took some shots at it because there was nothing else to shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, so what screwed me up off the bat was seeing his squadron ball, the fact all those defenders can punch really hard with flight controllers, and he can activate 5 at a time. So that gave me some concern. I'm pretty sure I got really lucky with Wedge.
That broke my heart.
Wiping out a defender by himself.
A full health defender. You could have done it to like a 3 health and it would have been like, yeah, mad.
So, I also jumped in Corin Horn and Dash a bit too early. It's my first time using them, so I thought, like, hey, opportunity, let's have some action. Turn 1, let's fly them in and do some rogue damage. So it turned out okay. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say I thought that was more a misplay on my end because I was like, when I saw them, I was like, oh, I've thrown these too far forward. And then when you got those first shots, I was like, yeah, great.
Yeah. But then I traded off an escort only for, and then Dash didn't get to activate the next turn because he died before anything could happen.
Well, because you kept Corin alive with Riken, so then when Dash died, Dash just died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess also because defenders are speed 5, they can just swarm around my little bubble. And originally, my flotillas were meant to support the squadron ball with flak and Torrent Fire and Bomber Command Center and all that. But because he was flying near the ISD, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to commit them.
Which is kind of what I wanted to do, because yeah, if you had Torrent in there, I feel like you just overwhelm me because it's just that additional reroll. It's like you have your own flight controller. But yeah, so that's why I flew it near the ISD because I was like, all right, come on, Torrent.
How useful was General Draven, right?
General Draven. Fucking, you're probably thinking too, like, oh, he's bringing a Sloane fleet. This is gonna be great.
No, it's just the flak support that I need in general for any fleet that I come up against. And I'm always thinking, oh, everyone has Jan, everyone has Dengar.
Yeah.
No, not today. That's 3 points wasted.
It was fine. Yeah, I think, it was great. Really, really good outing for my first Admiral Sloane. Didn't use her once. It was good. It's really, real masterclass.
I totally forgot you had boarding troopers on Avenger too, huh? And they're like, hey, it turned out it was alright.
Fucking Lando. Fucking Lando. I looked at it, I was like, if this wasn't fucking Lando, he's dead. And then I win by a substantial margin. Yeah. And that was really my problem is that even though I did get you in the front arc, I didn't get you in double, which is crucial. And then you had Lando. And because I wanted to hit you, it meant I was stuck in place. But then if I didn't activate with it first, you would have flown it. You know, there was no good. There was really no good off. I just needed to get lucky. I needed to hit you and then Lando to come up crap, basically. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of. I actually think the fleet was alright. I think a lot of almost all of it was my own error. I think I got a little too sort of focused with the ISD on trying to get the MiG-30. My main concern was that, which you admitted after the game, that his plan was to come in and get the Quasar with the MiG-30 and basically bug out, which is a good plan. If you pull it off, it'd be like a 7-4. So I wanted to get the ISD into play against that to sort of ward off it. But probably in hindsight, what I should have done is I just sort of flown straight, like that turn where I turned rather than just flying straight towards the station. I probably should have just gone straight and then sort of threatened. The problem was, and I was talking about this with Ken afterwards, I think this fleet, or at least currently under my skill set, really struggles with MSU fleets that also have squadrons, because normally what it would want to do against a traditional MSU fleet with light squadron coverage is just fly in, ruin it, like those squadrons, and then spend like 3 to 4 turns just saying blue dice, and just sort of that way it negates the fact that you can run because I'm speed 5. The problem is that if you have both, I can't, like, you tie me up, you kill a lot of them, and then I just don't have enough punch at the end, which is basically what happened. Conversely, if you just had like a bombing fleet, I could come in with the ISD really aggressively and sort of, you know, support each other. This was just the problem of, because you could sort of, you know, just split in all different directions like tiny little fish, and I'm this big lumbering shark with the ISD, and I just couldn't get a hold of any one of them long enough to really fuck it up. Because once I committed to a path, you're just going to go, alright, cool, I'm out of here. I know where you're going now, I'm gone.
Yeah. Surprisingly, your ISD ended up facing back towards the deployment zone.
Yep. Captain Brunson on an ISD is legit.
Yeah. Well, that's another reason why I didn't want to go after it. Because, like, well, it's a tank. There's no way I can take this thing down in 6 turns. Like, well, 3 turns of combat, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was no way I was going to do it with the fleet that I've had set up.
I think if you had like intel on your virus, maybe, because then you could just say fuck you, I'm gonna bomb you. But yeah, it was tough. I don't know. Yeah, it was a really. Yeah, I think, you know, like, I couldn't get a hold of your ships, and then you didn't want to get a hold. You couldn't get a hold of my ships.
Yeah, that pursuant move he did was really good. Like, he just squadron and nav and juked me. So like, wow. Okay, well, I can't.
I knew I'd gotten you too, because I was looking at it and like, wait, I'm like, okay, Ken's gonna think I'm gonna end up here, and then I was like, all right, speed 3, I'm out of here, man.
Yeah. Well, the other reason too, because the ISD took a turn. I thought it was going for the station, which I was happy for. But when he turned, like, oh, well, my MC-30 is in a bit of trouble. So I need to start flying outwards.
Well, that was the other thing is, and you know, it's easy in hindsight to say like, oh, I should have flown straight. But I think if I flew straight, you would have turned in more with the MiG-30, because why wouldn't you? You got nothing that's going to threaten you. Whereas with the ISD where it really forced you wide. But like, my 170 point ship prevented your 100 and something point ship from
90.
Oh, great. Yeah. Your 90 point...
I followed the 20% rule.
Your 90 point ship for him doing nothing. It's a great trade.
Yeah. We just... Well, your borders came across.
Yeah, we had a party.
Yeah, we delivered torpedoes. And
everyone flew out. Everyone had a good time. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and I think the other thing was... you know what, this is probably actually a really good example of how important being able to score points off an objective is. Because we evened out on it. There wasn't just enough give, you know what I mean? To sort of like, for example, if I had taken Sensornet, pretty sure I fucking get destroyed. Because you just be like, oh, I've done it a lot. Yeah. You just VCX farm.
Well, that's the other thing with my fleet as well. Like, those are the 3 objectives that most people don't play.
Yeah.
So I guess to the average player, not this world champion here.
Yeah, alright.
Alright, national champion.
Thank you.
Yeah. I guess they would make more mistakes on what they choose.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like possibly Sentinel. They'd probably... So what I did with my station assault was, against low activation fleets, I would split up the stations, like you saw here, and it forces them to either commit to one station or split. And if they split, I'd focus down one of the ships.
Yeah.
Obviously looked in 4 for that. So that's fine. Against MSUs, I'll just bunch up the stations, and then that gives me a
defensive point for your squads to say, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Right. No, exactly. I think, I don't know. It was just sort of funny. I think...
And capture the VIP is just for free 50 points.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. I was like, it was funny. When I like looked at them, I was like, man, maybe I should have just gone second. Because at least my points would have, like, pointed. You know what I mean? Because I think... Fuck, what were my... I think my objectives were precision strike, superior positions, and contested outpost. Which I think... You would have taken precision strike.
Yeah. What was the blue again, sorry?
Superior positions.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I was like,
speed 5,
yeah. Because you can't even fucking get the ISD, because I just throw it on the butt every turn, and then you're like, cool.
Yeah. All my bombers roll 1 dice, so yeah.
And then the time you get through, Captain Brunson's like that was great when you rolled the hit crit, and I was like, Captain Brunson.
Yeah. Or even your virus, the last shot, or your 2 doubles and an accuracy. Oh, Brunson that.
Yeah, which is great. I just think both of our, I think our fleets were just like, unless one of us misplayed really hard, or I don't know. Like, I don't know what I think this matchup is likely to be a 6-5. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I think every time I've versed him, it's been a 6-5.
Yeah, well, that doesn't help. But I think, I don't know. Yeah, I think this fleet against a different fleet is a completely different game. It's a lot more like punchy, and I think your fleet against a different fleet, a lot more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
but yeah.
And plus behind the scenes, like there's like these mind games going on. Like,
that's true.
We need to dodge each other.
Well, that was it. Well, that was like with Ken and I were talking about where I sped up with Pursuant. Ken was like, I thought you were going to drop to speed 0, and I was like, that's funny, because I was thinking about it, and then I was like, no, Ken knows that I would do something like that, so I was like, okay, if he knows that I would, I'm going to do the opposite and speed to speed 3, and then that was what happened. You were like, fuck.
Quasars, they're so fast. They're not.
Dude, they're alright.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah, they're not like the VSD where it's just like speed 2.
Speed 3 really helps. I didn't really get to show it off, but I really like having Flight Commander and boosted comms. Shout out to Ben Doyle from the Queensland crew. He ran that at the regionals, and I really like it because it gives you so much flexibility. Like, between that and relay, it gives you so much flexibility with the Quasar, and especially with Speed 3. Or like if you have the banked nav token and then you do Pursuant, you go Speed 1, jump to Speed 3, and then Flight Commander after. Like, it's a huge difference. So you've got a huge board area that you can cover. There's pretty much no point where my squads were out of range, which is great.
Yeah, I really got to find a way to how to protect the VCXs because with Speed 5, multiple Speed 5 fighters and defenders that punch so hard,
that was rough.
They just jump my escort and come in behind my VCX. They're like, well, that's GG.
Yeah, as soon as I did that, I was like, I'm sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, pretty much. Because, that was, at that point, it was like, I said to Ken, I'm like, you're really just staunching the bleeding now, because you can't really do anything.
That's it, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, yeah, it'd be interesting. I probably won't fly this one in a bat rep. Well, maybe I will. But next bat rep, I'm coming, Radis, 2 big ship. Let's do it, I'm ready. I was going to do it today, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I'm pretty sure I would have fucked it up. I would have been like, there's a station there, let's split.
Yeah, most people wouldn't do, I guess, most of our viewers don't like seeing blue on blue.
Yeah, it's true, but they can deal with it for one. No, but yeah, I think overall it was a good game. I don't think it helps. After work's always hard for us, I think. We were a little bit fuzzed out.
Yeah.
But, no, it was good. Always good. Ken. My dude, oh wow, that was so.
I knew what you're doing.
I don't think I knew what I was doing. Pretty much, Patreon, check it out.
Yep, so, donate to our Patreon. We're really close to getting a Scarif gate. We'll probably end up ordering it sometime in the next couple of weeks or so, depending on our donations. But we're really close, guys. We're really close.
Yeah. So this is Marshall's Fleet. Intel Officer Luke.
Veteran Captain Ken.
Signing out.